On Monday this week, so many people were shocked at Ashley St. Clair's comeback to the platform on X. She is, if you weren't aware already, one of the many baby mamas of Elon Musk, who owns X. And she is jilted. Lots of people were talking about her spread in the New York Post, where she was talking about getting her child support payments reduced and confiscated by Elon. And Elon found out at the time that she was posting about wanting to marry him and have his children long before they ever met in person, and he found that quite disturbing. It was a whole hullabaloo.
A whole hullabaloo.
But now, Ashley St. Clair's destiny was sort of up in the air, and nobody knew how that situation concluded. Like, did she stop receiving child support payments overall, or is he going to begrudgingly still support this new family that he started, despite the fact that she's openly disrespecting him and possibly lying about him? And now Ashley St. Clair has since posted the first episode of a new podcast called Bad Advice with Ashley St. Clair, and then deleted it. Literally like yesterday, like the same day. Because of all the backlash that she was receiving.
Yeah, but how does that work? It was like sponsored by Polymarket. Like if it's sponsored and they paid a bunch of money for it, then theoretically you should have to keep it up, right? Am I wrong about that? She have to give the money back?
Right. I have no idea why she took it down. She hasn't explained why she took it down yet. And Polymarket did, in fact, sponsor the first episode, giving her a $10,000 payout to do an ad read, which she said was to cover her rent because she's getting evicted. She said she admitted she destroyed her own career while revealing she is getting evicted from her luxury apartment in New York City. Musk previously revealed that he had given her $2.5 million and was giving her $500,000 per year, despite not, quote, knowing for sure whether the baby was his. I mean, come on, dude. You know that it's yours.
I mean, you know, he's like, I don't have time to go take a DNA test.
Right, because you're so busy. You have enough time to hook up with random e-girls, but you don't have enough time to take a paternity test. And now Ashley St. Clair claims that all of that money is just gone. It's just gone. I have no idea what happened to it, how you could have spent that amount of money.
I mean, I know my
such
mind.
a short time, but
my mind, harps on like stupid, irrelevant parts. But is the idea here that she didn't own the apartment? She was renting it.
She was renting it.
Okay, so she didn't know. So the $2.5 million. I was like, if she owned the apartment, she could just sell the apartment. And
I believe she said she was renting it.
Move someplace less expensive.
Even if that were true, you wouldn't run out of money in that short period of time. That's a lie. That's got to be fake. Or Musk is lying. Who knows?
Maybe they're all lying.
She also thanked Polymarket for doing the ad sponsorship. Quote, "The roof over my head has been brought to you by Polymarket." So let's take a look at the first clip from the show.
This one here?
Which I think doesn't exist anymore. I don't know.
Let's play the clip here.
Everything out of my mouth, a cautionary tale.
Coming out of one headphone.
Right.
Also, I'm getting evicted, and Polymarket offered me $10,000 to do an ad read. So with that, the roof over my head has been brought to you by Polymarket. God bless Polymarket, the world's largest prediction market, where you can place bets on who's going to win the midterms, whether Trump will release the Epstein files, or how many posts Elon Musk is going to send in a day. So thank you, Polymarket. All right, now that I have sold out in the first 60 seconds, which honestly feels appropriate, like the right tone given the allegations, we're gonna jump right into this. This is Bad Advice with Ashley St. Clair. Take it or leave it. Probably leave it. And I know I have to start out with what everybody's been waiting for me to talk about, the story that's dominated the headlines, the one that made the entire world go, this can't be real life, we must be living in a simulation.
Okay, it wasn't that big of a story, but okay.
No.
It was only playing in my bad ear, so I just turned my headphones around. Sorry about that.
You must be really broke if you can't get the sound engineering right. It's literally playing in one side of my earphones as well.
It's like if she's using OBS, this is like probably an issue if she has like a solo, like a soundboard. I had like a similar issue at one point. Probably a very easy fix for her.
She also doesn't have a set. She's just sitting on her bed, which feels a little bit too intimate. Yeah. It's kind of just...
Well, I mean, the issue that I saw with it
not
is like
putting in any effort.
She took like a defeatist tone right from the beginning. If I was her, I would have just not addressed it at all and just gone for the fences with whatever you wanted to talk about. She has a platform of how many hundreds of thousands of people on X? Like, people pivot all the time from horrible stories and just pretend like nothing happened and just go on about their lives, and the people that don't remember it or already forgot go back to following their content without even knowing. You're not telling me that everybody who's not terminally on X all the time wouldn't be able to just be like, oh, didn't something happen to her? And then just go on with whatever she wanted to say about the Epstein files or
But it's
whatever.
like kind of you're stuck between a rock and a hard place now, because all of the people on the right who are sympathetic to Elon Musk are obviously going to turn against you.
But I thought like people were mad at him because of the third party nonsense. Like that's when she should have dropped this. She should have dropped this when Elon was like, I'm creating a third party, and everybody got pissed at it.
People have switched sides on him like multiple times since this even happened over Valentine's Day. But yeah, and then there are no takers on the left either, because they hate you for being a Republican and a Trump supporter. So you kind of can't win in her position, and you should probably just shut up and take the child support payments and live your life. But there was a second clip where she gets into topics unrelated to herself. She talked about the Doge employee Big Balls who got assaulted in DC, leading to the federalization of the police force.
Elon Musk's Big Balls. And for the uninitiated, Big Balls is the nickname of Elon Musk's Doge crony, Edward Cortisone. And recently he got beat up. He got attacked in Washington, D.C. And depending on who you ask, Big Balls was assaulted by a violent gang. In reality, it was two teenagers. But you know, Fox News has a strict policy that anytime there's more than one black person or migrant in the same location, it's automatically a gang. 1 is a criminal, 2 is a march, 3 is a cartel.
Yeah.
I'm dying laughing over here. Damn, you got the whole squad laughing.
Yeah. Okay.
That was a zinger.
That was good.
Again, that's a knee slapper.
I feel like it would be better to just go all in on whatever you wanted to talk about and not have like, maybe I just don't know her, but there's like a defeatist tone to everything she's doing.
Well, it's definitely coming off that way, where you're like sitting in your bed pouting about how you're like broke or whatever. And who knows if that's even true.
Yeah.
She's also criticizing Fox News at the end of that clip there. So she's kind of like not able to decide who this show is for, because she's like supposedly this right-wing Trump supporter, but also she wants to appeal to people who hate Elon Musk because she hates Elon Musk. So she's trying to criticize the right. I don't even know what she's going for here. She also recently started a new Instagram page, and her first post has her posing in a shirt that says, "Eat the rich." What's going on? What is this?
I'm here for the pivot. I'm sure this is going to go fast.
Although the caption does say not literally. So she has a disclaimer there. This is not a call to violence against the rich. And then you can take a look at her list of who she's following, and it's incredibly revealing. Mark Zuckerberg, Mackenzie Scott, Jeff Bezos' ex-wife, Blue Origin. Okay, so that's a little dig at SpaceX. There's a photographer here, Melinda Gates, Vivian Wilson, Elon Musk's transgender identifying child, Yashar Ali, Aaron Wexler, Grimes, what is this person's name? Christina Buttons. I believe she was found out to be an adult actress, and the official account of Rivian, the #1 competitor to Tesla.
So it's all cars. It's a study in pettiness.
Don't you just want to like focus on your own life?
Like this is that's
so weird.
Life is like way harder when you focus only on the way others have wronged you or the way you perceive that you have been wronged. And that's right on brand for somebody who thinks a lot about, I guess, revenge. But it's not a fulfilling existence, and trying to get revenge on a guy like Elon Musk who's worth like $1 gazillion is a lesson in futility.
It's just so embarrassing. It gives me secondhand embarrassment. The same way that reading about the Huberman expose gave me secondhand embarrassment for like all of womankind. Remember that?
Yeah.
All of these women, they got serially cheated on by Andrew Huberman of Huberman Lab. And they wrote an expose on it in like, I think it was in, where did they publish that? It was like a big thing.
Yeah. I mean, most of this, like, when you're the thing is, like, if you're rebranding here, like you mentioned rebranding because of like the Fox News dig, and it seemed like she was trying to signal to other groups, like, you should start the rebrand by getting as far away from whatever the prior brand was, because you're never going to be able to extricate yourself from it. And then it just seems like sour grapes, even if those sour grapes are justified, which I don't know if they are, because I have no idea what the actual truth of the story was. When you're a front-facing media personality, it's all about perception, and she's going to be, like I said, inextricably linked now to him either way, rather than just trying to rebrand and find something else to focus on.
I'm not even taking either of their side. Like, who cares? But Elon, to be clear, knew exactly what he was getting into when he's recklessly hooking up with some random internet personality, and she was clearly calculated about the entire thing. And you know, it is about greed and about fame, clearly. That doesn't mean that his hands are clean either. I went back to read about the Huberman expose, and it's all the same shit. This woman who had the longest relationship with Andrew Huberman in the expose went by the name Sarah, and their relationship began in 2018. And she talked about how he had these insane anger issues. He would fly off the handle. He was like verbally berating her at all hours of the night. And this went on for years and years. She found out that he was cheating the first time from reading his private journal. And then that was in 2021.
Okay.
Then they stayed together. I wonder why they stayed together. Could it be that she's greedy and wants to be with Andrew Huberman because he's rich, despite the fact that he's philandering? Yeah, they stayed together and then started planning to have kids via IVF. Immediately after she discovered he was cheating on her. The same year, by the way, that she then found out she tested positive for HPV from one of the women that he was hooking up with on the side. And
how long ago was that? 2021?
This was back in March of 2024.
2024, okay.
Well, that this expose came out, but we're talking about events that took place in 2021. And, you know, he was just like this raging maniac, a total nightmare to live with and be around, but she put up with it because she was greedy. That's the truth. Like, she wanted his money.
People put their comfort and their immediate needs first a lot of the time.
It's just like, how do you think anyone's going to read this and find you sympathetic?
Yeah.
Seriously. And then there were like 4 other women who had a similarly pathetic story about their tryst with Andrew Huberman, and still expecting people to be sympathetic to them, even though one of them, actually no, multiple women recalled him saying he preferred the kind of relationship in which the woman is monogamous but the man is not. And you're surprised that he's cheating on you.
Cautions for dating rich and powerful men with no morals.
And then by the end of it, they were like, and then we all like connected and started a girls chat, and then we're going on like a girls trip to Cancun.
Oh yeah.
Like, this is the stuff that makes me embarrassed on behalf of all of womankind, is behavior like that of the women in that expose and of Ashley St. Clair and countless others who I don't even bother to name right now, because they act like things just happen to them. The world doesn't just happen to you. In some ways, misfortune befalls people who have no way deserve it, or have in no way invited it upon themselves.
But sometimes what happens to you is the sum result of your own actions.
Yeah, like, having sex with the richest man on the planet without a condom seems likely to end in disaster. It doesn't take a rocket scientist to know that.
Thanks for watching. Listen to full episodes of Pop Culture Crisis on Spotify.
Keep up with us on social media and make sure you subscribe and ring that bell so you never miss the show. Bye, guys.